It was
Let's
the
really get to whose
co-captain's
fault it
fault.
was in the Montgomery brawl.
Sheriff, he's over here. God.
Some of y'all gonna let these jobs get you hurt.
He ain't lying.
So Damian Pickett is his name. He's the co-captain. Damian Smurder, because he threw up his hat like he was gonna do the Bobby Smurder dance.
Being some hot nigga. Like
But let's look at it. How you gonna let your job get you in trouble? For 45 minutes, Damian Pickett watched the captain get on the PA, which is 40 minutes too long, talking with those people.
The captain of the Harriet remained away from the dock for nearly 40 to 45 minutes.
And in return, those people returned hostility. Hostility!
As they attempted to contact the operators of the private boat via PA system. They were only responded to with obscene gestures, curse words, and taunting. The co-captain was then picked up by a separate vessel and brought to the pier in an attempt to have a conversation with the private boat owners and or have those boats moved so that the Harriet could dock.
Do it, Jim. Why? Why? To humiliate me?
Orange.
For what? No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no.
Even the people on the boat told the captain they was returning hostility.
So I said, okay, well, so I blow my horn a few times, boop, boop, and nothing happens. So I did that another time, nothing happened. So I got on the PA and I said, folks in the pontoon boat there, could you please move your boat up a few feet so I can pull into the dock? Nothing happened, no response at all. I did that maybe 5, 6 times and it still hadn't moved. So I said, okay, so I said, listen now, I've got to get these people to the dock. I've got 200 passengers on here. I need you to move the boat forward. Still nothing. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to have to call the police. And the police are going to come down here. And if you've got alcohol on your boat or whatever, it's going to be a bad day. So let's just move the boat up and avoid that. Still nothing.
This is all
So I said,
the
okay,
PA
so I
system.
called the police.
You're saying this to them. They're within earshot. You call the police, they still don't respond
Oh, yeah.
until this moment when you have your co-captain get off, and that's what he's confronted with?
Well, not yet. After I called the police, I went back on the PA one more time. And I said, okay, I've called the police. They're going to be down here. They're coming on their way. Well, the passengers and crew said they're flipping you off there, Captain.
But the captain decides he's going to send Damian Pickett. He's number one boy. See?
Super nigga.
Black men, that's what they do to us. They always hire us because we got that big black strength.
You on me for the pack of wood. Pack of wood will kill me. Be like you kill me. You be putting that rope around my neck yourself. What you think you is, a hound dog? Pack of wood say go fetch, you fetch. You see me hang, you gonna know. You gonna know you kill a black brother.
And when they need that big black strength, they go get a black man. We can never be in charge, but we can always be using our big black strength. So they go get Damian Pickett, put him on a boat. Y'all say it's Damian Pickett's job. I would have said no if I was Damian Pickett. I said we need to wait for the cops. You already called them, which we have proof of. The first call to the cops was 7 o'clock. 45 minutes too late, but it came in at 7 o'clock and it came from the captain, who the police chief said that he was not very intense in his calling.
The original call came in at 7 p.m. as a typical disturbance. The caller, who was the captain of the Harriet, was very calm and not in distress.
Damian Pickett, y'all say he was doing his job. He knew 45 minutes y'all have been exchanging hostilities. What did he think was going to happen? What did he think was going to happen? He didn't have a militaristic mind because he took Casper the Friendly Ghost. If I had to go, I would have took someone way better than Casper the Friendly Ghost. I would have took someone that I knew that wasn't scary, that I would have known that if something happened that he would have my back, because you got to think, we've been changing hostilities for 45 minutes. There's going to be some problems when I get over here. So he goes over there because they think the family left, but the family comes back because the family didn't go too damn far. And I don't know why people didn't see that the family didn't go too damn far. So he goes over there. He's talking greasy. That's what people don't want to admit because the situation is amped up. He's amped up. He's talking greasy. They talking greasy.
What did you say, nigga?
And then that finally F around and find out because they told him, you move my boat, I'ma sock you.
Get your food! Who? Get the cop? Who? Hey. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
He moves the boat and he gets socked up. And everyone's saying that you throw up the hat. Nah, that's a signal of distress. He threw up the hat and put his arm up in the air and he signed the signal of distress. And that's when, luckily, the other side was intoxicated or they couldn't have fight because they had a clear shot. If it was anyone who could have actually fought, they would have knocked him out. But because they can't fight and he can't fight because they started wrestling and Casper the Friendly Ghost, the 16-year-old, and I don't want anyone to say anything about his age because there was a 16-year-old who jumped in the ocean, jumped in the river, I should say, swam over there and came to the rescue of the co-captain. He blocked the punch to the stomach and ran. And then all hell broke loose. That's why you don't let your job get you in trouble. And there's a lot of you saying he was just doing his job. Well, I remember back in the 30s, there was a group of people who was just doing their jobs. But because they didn't have courage enough to say, I'm not going to do my job because this is not right, they hurt a whole bunch of people. And all of y'all who are saying they just doing their jobs, remember, slavery was a bunch of people just doing their jobs. Instead of just doing your job, do what's morally right. Also, don't allow your job to put you in effed up situations because like I always say, they will have the job announcement out and ready to go before the ink on your obituary dries.
There's nothing wrong with making an honest living, but be honest, are you honestly living? With this menial job which allows you just to stay afloat, yes, a job, a job, which leaves you just over broke.